Oh man, I feel a little numb in my ass, dude.
It's all the
Really?
shits. You're taking like 4 shits today.
No,
Because it's all sweaty.
no. For some reason, it's the Clorox wipes I've been using.
Yeah.
They
That'll
leave
do
a,
it.
they leave a
That'll
little
do it.
rash. They leave a little rash behind.
That'll do it.
But is your ass clean? The cleanest it's ever been.
you guys be the judge of it, and then in this next scene, so
for educational purposes.
for educational reasons, I'm gonna spread my ass cheeks on the camera.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Okay,
Aw.
I'm ready to get started
Let's get the fuck.
right away with some
Going.
Yo Momma jokes, you guys.
All right. Well, I mean, let's not get too into it.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Relax. Animal.
Hold me back. Hold me back. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
How are you guys? How about
know,
that?
right? I know.
Who are
right?
we? We haven't even introduced
I
ourselves.
Chingado, dude. No
I
se
know.
puede.
For some people, this is the very first episode that they're listening to. So
That's
we have
true.
to give them a proper introduction to
That's
us.
very
Yeah.
right.
So
How's it
let's
going?
start it off by saying, fuck you guys.
For real. Exactly.
This shouldn't
And
be your first fucking video.
and that's exactly the kind of welcome you get if you are new to this
All
episode,
the
to this
time.
podcast. What's going on, everybody? My name is Cheeto,
My name is Joanna.
And my name is Jessie.
and we are.
Los
Brownies.
Brownies.
What's going on, everybody? So
Hey.
today's episode,
Yes.
right to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna fist you guys so hard right now.
Damn.
In the nitty gritty, today's episode is gonna be.
How are we gonna fist them?
You're gonna hear the.
yeah.
What are you gonna hear?
You're gonna hear the. No?
I meant the what you do with your mouth.
Oh, the.
There you go.
Oh,
The
well,
champagne
that's
poppy.
that's after the episode.
Oh,
once
sorry,
once
sorry.
we're done and stick
Yeah.
it up.
Oh, that's when it comes out. Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
so today's episode, you guys, we're gonna talk about
Yo Mama.
your moms.
Your
We're-
mama.
We're gonna talk
That's
about your mom
right.
because clearly, as you guys know, I hope you know this.
Mhm.
Ya mero llega Mother's Day, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And by the time this episode comes out, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
By the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be va a faltar like 3 or 4 days
Yeah, it's
until
gonna be-
Mother's Day is here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pero ya pasó Mexican's Mother's Day or
No,
not
it's
yet?
gonna be 2 days away because
Uh-huh.
Dia de Madres en Mexico es el 10 de mayo.
Yes.
This
Mm.
is coming out on the 8th. Excuse me.
Happy
Okay.
8th. But
Nice.
hablando de May 8th,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
there's 2 dates that have already passed. May the
Which one?
4th.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Yes. And also Cinco de Mayo has passed
Wow,
by.
Cinco
That's
de
right.
Drinko.
That's right. Ay, cabrón.
God damn.
God damn.
This is your reminder to stop smoking 5 packs a day.
For real.
It's 2 packs a day. Come
Oh,
on.
I apologize.
I'm a very conservative smoker.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Drinko.
Cinco de
And before we even get into some of that shit, I do want to get like a recap because, you know, for me, sometimes some shit happens throughout the week
Uh-huh.
that like I'm like, this is significant enough for me to bring up.
Yeah.
And so I want to catch up with you guys, see if there's anything dumb, stupid, funny, serious, maybe a death in the family.
Oh, love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so did anything happen this week?
No.
Sick.
No,
Nothing?
really.
No.
So I do actually want to mention something that happened to me this week.
What happened?
What happened?
When I'm doing Uber Eats, usually some shit always happens, right? And so I
Yeah.
was telling Joanna something crazy happened. Crazy happened.
What happened?
I went to go pick up an order
Uh-huh.
at Rubio's,
Yeah.
Sick.
and I need to know
Mhm.
dónde vive la amante de Rudy Valencia.
Oh.
I need to know what state, where does this
Mm.
lady reside, because I could have sworn, I swear to you, I could have sworn I saw her at Rubio's.
No way.
I-
Es que Rubios es como Rudy Valencia. You know? They sound
is
similar.
that-
Yeah.
That's the closest she can get to this man.
That's right.
I need to know where this lady lives because I could have sworn it was her. And I like gave a little like, nah, that's not her. I looked at her. She looked right back at me. I had to stop looking. So I was only able to give a quick glance.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I can't be staring at doñas for too long. Los enamoran. You know? Can't be staring at them for too long. So I never got confirmation whether it was her or not. Because ya sabes, no quiero que se enamore porque yo ya me iba en chinga.
Of course.
But-
I'll see.
Sí.
that shit happened this week.
Damn. Shout out. La amante de Rudy Valencia, por favor, mándanos un mensaje. Just queremos hablar. ¿Qué pedo?
Nomás
¿Qué pasó?
hablar.
Yeah.
Pobrecita though, for real. Pobrecita.
Yeah. Oh,
She
yeah.
did,
Qué barbaridad, ¿verdad?
I know, for real.
Get it?
She did not, personally, she did not deserve the kind of slander that she got, because I feel like that energy should have been given to him.
To him. Pinche Rudy
I think they
Valencia.
both deserved it.
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
pero,
no, for sure,
pero
for sure.
she got more hate. And
For
not only
sure.
that,
Yeah.
pinche Rudy Valencia, if you watch the video, el desgraciado se está riendo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Pinche cínico, ganas de dar un pinche cachetadón. A ver, hijo de tu perra madre, a ver si no aprendes.
Ay.
Es que me apasiono.
Ay, cabrón, I like
Yo no
that.
soy fan de los amantes. Just kidding. No, I don't care.
Okay,
Pero-
so let's get
Yeah.
right into the nitty gritty.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say we passed Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Drinko.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Katrina,
That's
yes.
right. Let's go get some Cinco de Mayo drinks.
The mimosas for Cinco de Drinko.
And I
I've
hear-
never celebrated Cinco
I-
de Mayo.
No,
No.
I know. I don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo either. But I always hear people say, "Is that Mexican Independence Day?"
What?
And the answer is no, Katrina.
I fucking hate hearing that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexican Independence Day is on November 16th. Y el grito is on the 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and it's a big butt.
Okay,
Picture
okay.
of a big butt, please.
It's me. No, not that one, guys, not that one. Craig, what the fuck is up, bro? Come on.
Dude.
I sent you, dude, Craig, te mandé esa foto en privacidad, güey. No mames.
No, es tu amante, huh? Confession.
No comment.
No wonder you're so cruel with him. He just like,
For real, huh? It's one of those situations where, you're mean to someone, but you're like, actually like,
You low-key like them.
like, ay, hay una pinche pasión detrás de esas puertas, you know? Some
fucking
Ana Gabriel shit.
oh, yeah.
¿Cuánto daría por gritarles nuestro amor? Some shit like that. Well, anyways, Jesse, what about Cinco de Drinko?
well, Cinco de Mayo is not, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it is not Mexican Independence Day. I know I hate to burst your bubbles, but I was, and it's bursted all right.
That's my bubble bursting right now.
And so I was kind of doing some research because I know what I have an understanding of what Cinco de Mayo is, but I
Yeah.
wanted to get into that nitty gritty.
But you know what, for real, let's be honest, I feel like some of us también don't even really truly know the Cinco de Mayo shit.
No, so
No,
I got
true.
you. I got you.
Even
I went-
Raza sometimes, and that's fine.
Yeah, no, because I was right there with
Yeah.
you. Cinco de Mayo is a celebration. We celebrated to commemorate the Mexican victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 1862. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, a battle with the French. And I remember that there was, for a while, the French invaded Mexico for some time. Did you guys know that?
The French?
Yes, I did know that.
Mm.
The French invaded Mexico for some time. So it came under Napoleon III.
Not,
Is that the short one?
Yes, but the third one.
The third short one.
the third short
there was
one?
three?
There's three of those motherfuckers, dude. Can't even can barely handle one, dude. Napoleon was still determined to conquer the land, but he just couldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't. ¿Y sabes lo que hizo el desgraciado? I thought this
A
was
ver,
so
¿qué hizo?
funny. He made Ferdinand Maximiliano Joseph, the Archduke of Austria, and his wife Carlota. They were named as Emperor and Empress of Mexico. He just named them. He's like, Sal. So he wanted to make
Los bautizó.
Los bautizó. He's like, you guys are emperors and emperors of Mexico. Bien chingones, dude. I was like, damn. Shout out to that, dude. Le debía un favorzote.
And he just like, just because like le dio la
Yeah,
gana?
because he really wanted to invade. So happy Cinco de Mayo. It just
Yeah.
passed by. Let's celebrate it. It's okay to have some drinks and everything. No big deal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's good to know where it comes from. And they do make a big deal in Puebla. They threw a big ass party. Great.
Sick.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Sick.
Thank you.
Nice.
Well, thank
Okay.
you for sharing that. I actually...
Yeah, I didn't know
had
that
no
shit at
idea.
all. I know, for real.
I probably didn't explain it well, and that's for you to figure out.
That's right.
I did my part. Words came out of my mouth. Whether you understood or not,
That's on you.
that's for you
you.
to figure out.
Okay, so enough of this scholastic shit right now. I need to get into some nitty gritty shit right now. All right, because I feel like this episode is gonna be, it's gonna be for all the mamas out there.
Yeah,
it's
all
gonna be
the mamas out
sentimental.
there. It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think
we
of
appreciate our mothers.
exactly when you think of moms, how can you not get sentimental,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
When you
Yes.
start thinking of everything they do for you.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you know, like
Or
that's
a mother
mom.
figure-esque like.
This is even for the dogs that are mothers. I'm talking about all kinds of mothers. And so, because this is such an emotional thing, right? It's such a lovey, affectionate, hard love type of mother holiday. We have to show our appreciation
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
best possible way that Los Brownies can possibly do that.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go ahead and start off with some Yo Momma jokes.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and start off with some Yo Momma jokes, you guys. We got some Yo Momma jokes. And disclaimer real quick for everyone listening right now. I am not going to say that we took our time to make these up ourselves.
No.
Because, you know, we absolutely are not that talented.
No.
We Googled it or we checked it out on Reddit. And
That's
so
right.
if you've heard these before, shut the fuck up and just listen.
enjoy it, okay?
Just enjoy it, you
Just
guys.
fucking laugh, dude.
Enjoy it, use it, save it, tell your mom, tell your friends, lo
That's
que
right.
quieras.
Yes, that's
Let's
right.
get into some Yo Mama jokes, you guys. I'm gonna start off with you, Jesse.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute.
Yo Mama is so fucking fat. That's my mama too. Yo Mama is so fucking fat, Jesse. Que every time she skips a meal, the stock market falls.
Bird.
Now that's some crazy shit right there. I don't think anyone can top that motherfucker up right now.
Damn, dude. This
ver, a ver.
is directly to El Público right here.
Oh,
That's
Roast
right.
them, dude. Fucking roast them.
Yo Mama's so old, she knew Burger King when he was a prince.
It was just a child.
That's dumb.
I got another one. También para el pinche público culero. All right, I have another one. Your mama's so stupid. She got locked in the mattress door and slept on the floor. Pinche loser.
All right, I got another one right
A ver,
here,
a ver,
all
a
right?
ver.
Yo Mama's so goddamn fucking fat, she's in both sides of the family. Thank you. This is a universal one. That's how fat that bitch is.
Damn, drag her, dude.
Shout out my mom. Shout out my mom.
Yo Mama's so old, she was a waitress at the Last Supper.
Your mama's so poor she went to McDonald's and put a milkshake on layaway. Like that Kmart shit. Fucking McFlurry on layaway, dude.
All right.
What is it? You can pay your canes. Is it
You what?
You can get canes and pay like in payments.
Oh.
Afterpay?
That's right.
Afterpay your case.
Yep. For everyone that don't know what we're talking about, there's this thing called Afterpay, right? And you can buy shit and pay it in payments.
Yeah.
That's how we buy canes.
That's right.
We do it in payment. All right, this is another one right here. This is para mi público out there, all right? If the shoe fits, no se me ofendan. If the shoe fits, Yo Mama's so fucking fat. Every time I picture her, I break my fucking neck.
I love that one. All right, this is for all my Harry Potter nerds out there.
A ver.
Yo Mama's so fat, she got sorted into the house of pancakes.
Damn.
That's a good one. All the fucking Harry Potter nerds right now are fucking on the ground. Okay. I don't think you guys got better ones than I do, to be
Yo
honest.
mama is so ugly when she looks in the mirror, her reflection ducks. She's like, hell nah. She's like, that shit's scary.
All right. Oh my god, that's a good one. All right. Shut the fuck up now. My turn. Yo Mama is so fucking fat. She took a spoon to the Super Bowl.
I don't see a problem with that. I don't see a problem with that.
Hey, I'm just saying if the shoe fits, bitch. Okay.
Yo mama's so ugly, even Hello Kitty says goodbye.
Sick.
Yo Mama's so fat, she's at risk for cardiovascular disease, and it's a very concerning thing. She should really check that out.
She really needs to call
She
the doctor
really,
right now, you guys.
she really needs to stop it with the carbs.
You gotta pause this video real quick, you guys. You give her a call. We're a little worried and concerned.
Yo Mama's so fat, her shadow leaves a footprint.
Wait.
shit.
Oh my. Dude, now that's sad. That's sad. We need to go back on that other one. We're a little concerned, you guys. If your mom leaves a fucking footprint with their shadow, please go check on her.
She'll be fine.
She'll-
Tu mamá es tan gorda que en el zoológico los elefantes le tiran cacahuates.
Yo Mama is so fat that when I told her it was chilly outside, she grabbed the bowl. Oh, it's a little chilly outside. Oh, let me get my bowl. Let me get my fucking bowl now.
I'm ready.
Yo Mama's so stupid. She tripped over wireless internet.
Oh, dude. But you know what? I gotta be serious, man. Sometimes it happens to me. Sometimes. All right, I got one last one. And in my opinion, this is my favorite one. So I'm going to hit you with everything I got. This is my last Charizard Pokemon card, whatever you want to call it. You know, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, lo que sea. Yo Mama is so fat, her memory foam mattress wanted to forget. Imagine that, dude. Her memory foam fucking wanted to forget.
Well, I have one last one for you guys.
I mean, hit me with it. Hit me with it.
Your mother is so stupid. She exercises when she could just like get liposuction or something.
Oh my God.
And that's for the real ones out there.
Yeah,
If
you know where that's from.
from.
That's right.
That's for the real
I have
ones
one
out
more,
there.
but I don't think it's going to be that great.
Say it. I think they're all great.
A ver.
Tu mamá es tan gorda que cuando estaba caminando chocó con un carro estacionado.
You know what's sad though? Sometimes when I go on walks by like neighborhood parks,
¿Chocas?
a veces if I sometimes bump into a car when I'm going side to side.
Get the hint.
That's a little sad, huh? Damn.
We're concerned for you.
We are.
Well, happy Mother's Day with these Yo Momma jokes.
Happy
Por
Mother's
supuesto. Es puro pedo, ya sabemos. You know, I was doing some research on Mother's Day. It was started by a woman called Anna Jarvis. She started Mother's Day on May 10th, 1910.
1909. Wait. So this lady Jarvis started Mother's Day?
Yeah, on 1910. She came up with the idea and we're like, we should make something out of this.
You can't just do that.
And she brought it up to Congress and be like, hey, dude, let's fucking do this. And by 1914, Congress made Mother's Day the second Sunday of every May.
So Jarvis pretty much sent them an email saying, yo, we got to get this done.
She sent them a telegram, probably.
A Morse code.
Thank you. Yes. And yeah, in 1914, Congress was like fucking sick. So this is why the dates vary, because it's every second Sunday of May.
I have a question with that. What about where was this lady from?
I don't fucking know. I didn't figure that out.
I'm sure it was the U.S. if she went to the
U.S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're talking American here, okay?
Oh, okay. So what about Mother's Day in Mexico?
Well, yeah, I didn't figure that out. My bad, halftime.
I think that's always gonna be Días de Mayo.
Yeah.
No. I know. But was
set.
it that Miss Jarvis lady también o qué?
No.
She went international.
Damn, she was the original Pipple. Yeah.
Pipple's name was inspired. Actually, Google it right now. If you Google Pipple, not only va a salir Mr. 305, va a salir Miss Jarvis también.
Get it
Very
together. Yeah.
influenced.
And then it was also saying that one of the most common gifts that mothers get are either cards, flowers, or poetry. Isn't that nice?
Oh, that's so cute.
And you know, I thought to myself, I've given my mother flowers.
Yeah.
I've given my mother cards.
Okay.
But I've never given her a poetry.
Well, let's make it happen. What are we waiting for?
But si el público me deja, si aquí en el...
¿Qué dice? A ver, ¿qué dice el público? Hey, girl. Okay. Wrong cue cards, Craig. A ver, público, ¿qué dice? Okay, go ahead.
Si el público me permite y me da el honor, yo le escribí un poema a mi mamá y se los quiero compartir aquí con ustedes. ¿Me dejan?
Ok.
A ver, dale.
All right. Déjame cagar la garganta.
¿Qué? Salió gangosa.
Me salió un gangoso. Ok. Este poema se llama Querida Madre Mía.
Querida madre mía.
Oh, Jesse, I didn't know you were so sentimental.
A ver, producción, una musiquita, por favor, de un poema bien cursi.
All right. Querida Madre Mía, eres lo mejor de mi autonomía. Brillas más grande que las estrellas en la astronomía. Espérame. Y aunque a veces eres tan confusa como la economía, y en veces yo te temía, pero era porque tú me hablabas y yo me dormía. Pero no hay pedo, jefa, porque contigo siempre comía y mantenía contenta la gastronomía. Espérame. Aunque a veces afecta mi fisonomía. Aw. Aw. Pero otra vez no hay... Pero otra vez, no hay pedo, jefa, porque aunque contigo nunca asumía, porque yo siempre supe y nunca dudé que serías el amor de mi vida.
Qué hermoso poema. Puras flores.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. It brought a couple tears to my eyes.
It was so hard to find things that rhyme with Mia, dude.
Wait, did you actually write this?
I did.
No fucking way.
I swear to you for Jesus Christ,
Oh,
I did.
shit.
I did, I wrote it.
Dude, we should sell prints of this.
Si quieren publicar mi poema, me hablan ahorita. Si veo este pinche poema en el internet, los voy a denunciar a todos. Me vale verge.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's great. I thought you like Googled.
No.
the poem
I
or
wrote it
something.
myself. Se llama Querida Madre Mía. That's what I named it. It was very hard to find things que rimen con Mía.
Mia.
Like
Ria.
Mia.
Mía, querida
Ría.
madre mía. Autonomía, astronomía, economía, temía, dormía.
Gastrología.
Comía, gastronomía,
Fiso.
asumía y amor de mi vida.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to start it off before we get into some other shit right now. So if my mom's listening right now, go ahead and put the volume down. We're going to talk shit on you right now. No, okay. So have you guys ever been in a situation where like your mom is talking on the phone and she's talking about you to other people on the fucking phone?
Like talking shit about
Like
you.
talking mad shit, like, ¿sabes qué, Carmen? Es que Pachito es bien guacalote. No se limpia las manos. O sea, traga y no
And you're
limpia los trastes.
And you're in front of her like... Estás lavando los trastes, dude, and you're like...
I'm over here like, like, you know, she's on the phone. She's like, fíjate que no limpia, güey, guacalote. And I'm like, ama, ¿de quién hablas? Dime, ¿de quién hablas? And she's like, sí, Carmen, es que Pachito. And I'm like, lady, are you fucking for real?
Damn.
Have the decency, come on, to go to the other room, dude. Tell me
Do
about
it
that.
behind your back.
I know, dude, come on. Be a fake hoe that you and I both know you are, and go talk behind my back. Come on, dude. Have you guys ever been in situations like that?
Yes, o también te pone el compromiso. She's on the phone talking to a tía and she's like, oh, mira, Juana te quiere saludar, déjame te paso el teléfono.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
If I had the self-confidence I have now, if you know, when I was a kid, you know what I would have done?
What?
I would have done something. And this is, I guess, just who I am. I like to do things now to almost make my parents regret whatever they've just done. So if I were a kid now, knowing everything I know now, and she's like, mira, Carmen, aquí está Machito, te quiere saludar. And I'm like, no. Me pasa el teléfono. Right now, if I were then, I'd be like, tía, no es cierto. I would give that motherfucking phone back. And then I know my mom would be pissed, embarrassed. She'd be
She'll
done
never do
with
it
me.
again.
And you know
Never
what it was?
again.
You know what our mom used to do también?
What?
Cuando estábamos hablando y decíamos algo y no quería que dijera, te daba un coscorrón desde aquí
yeah.
abajo.
Yeah.
And I became a habit cuando mi mamá me hacía eso, que me daba un coscorrón aquí abajo. Yo le digo, ¿y por qué me pellizcas?
Yeah, dude. You know when you're in like the let's like point out a scenario, right? Let's say right now, aquí estamos let's say it's a round table, right? You're my mom. Jesse's would be her.
Yeah.
And I'm just an extra. I'm just an
Okay.
extra in this
All right.
scenario. And you know, we're talking no sé qué, and maybe you're talking to Jesse's talking to me about maybe something que my mom no quiere que like.
Otra gente sepa.
Yeah, you know, just something that she wants to keep low key that she doesn't want Jesse to talk about. So what my mom does, pellizca Jesse to be low key under the table, right? To be like, no digas nada, perra, right? And so that's this. And I remember too, dude. Like Jesse would call my mom out
I'll be like-
on some savage mode
I'll
shit,
be like,
dude.
¿y por qué me pellizcas?
And then everyone's like, huh? And my mom's like, ay, está bien pendeja. Yo no la pellizqué si está bien gorda.
Tiene diabetes. Le da picones en la pierna. A mí,
Exactly.
pinche marrana, a mí no me eches la culpa de tu diabetes.
Damn, dude, you sound just like my mom, man. Yeah, yeah.
Just like her. Yeah, no. That's funny. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
and,
love her though. I love her. It was so funny.
For sure. And the reason why I want to bring this shit up is because, I feel like it. I feel like if a little lisp came out, I feel like it's fucking tight. It's so sick to laugh at other people, yes, but in a good way, right?
Yeah.
We want to praise our mothers in a very Los Brownies type of way.
Yeah.
Right? And so something else is that, I don't know about you guys, but I know your mom does it. I have to know what your mom does, but does your mom ever think out loud? Like, for example, like I remember being at the grocery store and I don't know, pasa un señor que like huele a armpits or whatever. And my mom, the rest, she's like, oh, huele a sobaco.
She'd be like, ay, ese viejo apesta.
Dude, like loud. And you're like, oh, ma, ¿qué está? Pues apesta. Apesta, mijo.
Es que sabes, le hubiéramos dado a mi mamá un pellizcón a mamá.
And she's like, ¿por qué me apañas?
And I would be like, because andas hablando que no tienes que andar hablando.
Ay, así hablas tú también.
Así hablo yo.
You need to start practicing with that little accent, dude. Yeah.
Pues haz mi mamá tú que quieras que quiera.
You sound like Doña Lucha from María de Todos Los Ángeles.
I can't win, dude. I can't. Do you remember when we were in El Super or La Superior?
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you know about this?
Do you know about this?
The parking situation?
Yes.
Oh my God, mi gente, we have to tell you.
Okay, that's a good story. I forgot about
Dude, I just remember. I literally wrote it right now because I just remembered. Let me take my hair off. Okay. I remember one time we were in La Superior, and correct me if I say the story wrong. Pues estábamos en La Superior.
No. We were at Northgate.
Oh, perdón. Estábamos en La Superior.
Just kidding. We were at Superior.
And then I think there was like, my mom was driving, and there was a car right in front of her. Pero el carro tenía las luces, las intermitentes prendidas, the double lights.
Yeah.
Las tenía prendidas. So what does that mean? That means I'm parking here for whatever reason, real quick.
Yeah.
Momentarily, I shall be right back. So my mom, like, le dio vuelta al carro y había un estacionamiento enfrente del carro y mi mamá se metió y pues no hay pedo. Salimos todos y el señor que estaba en el carro con las luces, las dobles luces prendidas, le gritó a mi mamá y le dijo, pinche vieja, ¿cómo le dijo? Pinche vieja.
Yeah, he was like, pinche vieja panzona, que no vio que yo estaba esperando el parqueadero. And my mom's like, usted tenía las pinches dobles luces. And he's like, pinche vieja gorda. And my mom's like, a mí lo gorda se me quita, pero a ti lo pendejo nunca. Dude, holy shit.
At the time, I was like, Mommy, stop.
How old were you? Do you remember?
I don't remember. But at the time, we were like, Mommy, stop.
I mean, yeah, you know.
Now, I would have been like, drag him quick.
yeah.
Tell him it's true.
Dude, se le salió the ghetto. And you know what's crazy? We got to acknowledge también that I feel like, because I think my mom is a very sweet person. Like she is a mother who was born to be a mother, you know? And you know, to me, she's always been like a very sweet person like that.
And
so to see the ghetto,
she's very non-confrontational. She would do everything in her power to avoid any conflict with anyone.
Well, apparently not. Apparently not.
Pero ella no
dude.
empezó.
Yeah,
Pero ella no
dude.
empezó.
Yeah,
We
exactly,
learned that
exactly.
de que mi mamá, ella no empieza, pero si empieza, ella la acaba, cabrón.
Oh my God, dude,
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit right there, dude.
I know. I thought it was kind of funny. And actually, entramos a la store and the security was like, are you guys okay? And he's like, yeah, I'll keep on the lookout. A ver si no entra el señor. Because, a ver, hay mucha gente pendeja, dude, que se enojan and then all of a sudden they whip out a gun or something. You never know. So, yeah, no.
Or they key your car.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're still alive, but yeah.
I wanted to bring up a memory that I experienced with my mom.
A ver.
So, and you guys know La Cuatro right here, right?
Love.
Shout out to everyone here in Santana. Everyone who remembers the little movie theater before it got gentrified here in La Cuatro.
Yeah. You know who you are.
Exactly. So in that movie theater, one time my mom was like, vamos a ver una película. Mijo, vamos a ver una película.
I was going to say, así no habla mi mamá.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Mijo, ven. Vamos a ver una película, vamos. I'm like, ¿solos tú y yo? She's like, sí, mijo, ahí vamos a ver a Silvia. Silvia's a family friend.
Love her. Shout out.
Shout out to Silvia. I know she's not watching. She's got better things to do.
Yeah.
And so my mom, my mom and I go. We arrived there on time. Silvia told my mom prior because she was gonna show up a little bit later. At the time, you guys remember, like text messages weren't really a thing, and if they were, te cobran like centavos
Like
for text
10,
message.
10 or 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is before.
Cents.
This is also before iPhones, and so my
Yeah.
mom before iPhones, not texting. She's not a texter.
Salo.
Ay, disculpe, se me salió tantito.
Ay.
Se me salió el oído. And so anyways, Silvia le dijo, okay, like, ahí nos vemos. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom and I got there and we're sitting, the movie's playing already, pasa like 15 minutes. And because it's a small theater here in La Cuatro, every time the door opens, you see a little bit of the light from outside, right?
Yeah.
And so the door opened, you can hear the door because it's a tiny theater and you see the light. And we're thinking, okay, it might be Silvia. We turn around and obviously we're like almost in the middle of the crowd and all that.
Yeah.
And we see Silvia walk in. Pero Silvia, shout out to Silvia, also a mother. This is some Mexican shit right here, dude. She did not text my mom because that was not a thing at the time. She was like, mujer, mujer. And every time it was getting louder.
Like
and louder.
in the theater.
In the theater as it was quiet. Dude, imagínate que we went to go watch A Quiet Place. And Silvia walks in, she's like this, mira. Mujer, ¿dónde estás? Rosy! Mujer, no te veo! Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh, no.
My mom and I, dude, we wanted to sink in the seats. We were like, we don't know this lady.
Mujeres, levanta la mano.
Dude, oh my goodness. And not just that, she found us, she sat down, she's like, mujer, ¿tú crees que me cobraron por el parqueadero? And we're like, oh, lady, right now is not the time
She
to
wanted
catch up. Yeah, dude.
First of
Some
all,
shit.
wait, let's go back. ¿Y por qué a mí no me invitaron? ¿Qué pedo?
Sometimes,
Sometimes life is better without me. I get it.
That's
I get
true.
it.
That's
I get
true.
it.
Yeah.
Ni me ofendo. Sometimes.
In fact, this video is actually playing at this moment with you cropped out of the image, and people suddenly liked and commented more.
As soon as you took me off the picture, 10 million subscribers. Like, oh fuck, man.
No, dude.
I was the problem.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, just kidding.
No, hey,
go
you
back to
guys.
zero.
I did want to mention another memory that I had of my mom since we're talking about our mothers. So when I was growing up, my grandma would take care of us over the summer break. So I would go to Mexico and just be with my grandparents.
Dude, shout out to grandmas.
Yes. And so
Ours are dead.
both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Ooh,
both of
that's
them
right.
there.
Oh,
We are not saying that we did it, but let's just say they're not
also
here.
saying
If-
we didn't.
If you're gonna ask me that question, I'm gonna demand a lawyer. So watch your words, lady.
And so you went with your grandma to Mexico?
Yeah.
What part of Mexico?
Chihuahua.
Un saludote para Chihuahua, a todos mis chihuahuenses desde allá viéndonos.
Un pinche de esta pinche gente.
En la frente.
En el fundillo.
Oh.
En el culo húmedo.
Ay.
Apestoso.
Ay, cabrón. Okay, Mexico, your grandma?
Yes. So when I was during the summer break, I would call my mom and she would tell me like, "Hey, I have a surprise for you,
Sick.
and I'm really excited for you to see it."
Aw.
Pero en español, ¿verdad? Me decía like, "Oh, tengo una sorpresa, te va a gustar. Estoy muy emocionada para que tú lo veas." Blah blah blah. Right. So I was so excited and I had no idea what it was, but I kept bugging my mom like, "Oh, what is it? Like, tell me."
Dime, chingado.
Ya dime. She's like, "Oh, si no, ya no voy."
Me quedo aquí.
For real.
Yeah, so when it was like 1 week before we left Mexico to come back to Colorado, she told me that she did like a whole makeover in my room. So
Oh, shit.
isn't that so sweet? So she like painted my walls.
Move that truck.
Like that.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I remember when I saw it, it was the cutest thing ever, and I was so happy. I think it was like my first time having my own room too.
That's pretty sick, dude. We're here in. Were you already living here in?
No, I was little. I was in like elementary school
in Colorado.
I was in Colorado.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's
she did say Colorado.
I did say.
My bad.
Yeah, so that's my favorite memory that I have of my mom.
Oh damn, dude! Now you kind of put us on the spot. I don't know.
I have a memory with my mom. That I kind of it was interesting because I found out her character. I found out que era mujer de barrio.
Oh, okay.
And I really enjoy that. So I remember same in those apartments in by Bristol. Remember that se pasaban un montón de chamacos. They tagged on the back.
Like cholillos?
Yeah, los cholillos started tagging. And I remember que my dad llegaba a las 3 de la mañana del trabajo. So during that time, iba llegando mi papá, and there were some people tagging on the walls.
Sick.
And then also my mom saw que venía la policía también. And then my mom's like, oh my God, si la policía cacha estos muchachos tagging, and then they see my dad, they're going to think my dad called the police. And she's like, I can't have them do this to your dad, and I can't have these chamacos arrested. Like, what's wrong with that? So my mom sale. Remember atrás había?
Oh, yeah.
My mom sale y dice, ¿sabes qué, muchachos? Allá viene la policía. You need to leave right now. And they're like, de veras, doñito? And they're like, yeah, no, ahí viene la policía. And then you can see the lights. And los muchachos se van, they jump the border. They jump the wall.
The fence? You mean the fence?
Oh, my
you mean
bad.
the 3-foot fence?
It's a lot for me, okay? They jump the fence and they're like, oh, muchísimas gracias, doñito, que Dios me la bendiga, blah, 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 blah. And then llegó mi papá, and then the cops passed, pero no pasó nada. And I remember that was, I think si fuera if my mom were like a Karen, or si fuera una señora, pinches malvados, she would have let that happen.
You know, in situations like that, I feel like you also gotta think.
You gotta think for yourself as well and your people. Yeah. So that, well, first of all, her main thing is like, no quiero que venga la policía, lo regañe, and then these cholitos, they might not be cholitos, right? Whatever. They might not be in a gang, whatever, but lo vean que mi papá luego entra, and then este señor le habla a la policía, and then we as a family get in trouble. So, but that was very smart. I think, no se me hubiera ocurrido one. It's funny how she saw like how the whole thing could have worked out.
She thought like in the future.
Yes. Yeah. And I will say, Rosita, si me estás viendo, yo sé que me estás viendo because no tienes nada que hacer. Escúchame ahorita lo que te estoy diciendo. ¿Cómo tienes ojos para ver? Dios mío, no se le va ni una, no se le cose ni un huevo. I swear to you, I think, and that's what I admire about my mom.
Yeah.
I think it's the mom instinct that you have to be alert all the time.
Yeah.
Que no se le va ni una. Like, she sees everything and even ahead of time.
Yeah.
And that's very admirable from moms, for sure. Because yo estoy ahorita y ya ni me acuerdo.
That's true.
Honestly,
that's true.
like,
it's that mom brain.
It's that mom brain.
Damn.
Especially like, if my mom, like, oh, ese carro, I don't think este carro is, and like in her house, she'll be like, este carro ya van 3 veces que pasa. I wonder what it wants.
Yeah.
Like, she's so... I was like...
Actually.
You know
so
what I
we
mean?
just set up, like a year ago, we set up...
The cameras?
Some cameras, right? Because we wanted cameras outside of my mom's house.
Did you see her fall?
Because... No. Pobrecita, she fell, dude. Which is fucked up, right?
But that would have been funny to have it caught.
I know, dude. Me da una puta lástima, dude, when I see like my mom or like doñitas or just hearing que they fell.
That they fall, or they hurt themselves.
Yeah.
I know, that's so unfair. There should be a thing like as long as once you hit like a certain doñita age, you are immune to falling.
Yeah, or
like
bubble wrap them.
Has your mom ever fallen recently?
Not recently, probably.
Did she need life alert?
Actually, I don't know.
Well, your grandma fell.
My
dude.
grandma fell recently, and she broke her hand.
Yeah.
I know, it was so sad. She was in Mexico, so
It was her casino, dude.
Yeah, dude, le dolió tanto que she couldn't go to the casino.
Yeah.
Not the actual, the rupture. It's
the emotional pain.
Yeah.
The emotional
She's
pain.
That's not gonna stop me. I got my other hand.
That's right.
Yeah.
Y si no tiene las dos manos, you have feet.
La boca, dude. Así no. Right? No, damn, dude. Well, you guys have some nice stories. Now I feel like I have to actually dig deep and give some nice stories.
I didn't dig deep. I just remembered.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, then let me suddenly remember too.
Okay.
Okay, then I will share a nice memory también, right? I think for me, something that que me acuerdo de my mom growing up is that she just was always there for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Obviously, there's a lot to dig in with that and how wrong it could be in the sense that like she might even have neglected herself for putting everyone above everyone.
Yeah.
Pero that's something
which I think is a big thing that mothers do. No se dan cuenta.
Yeah. And I think I've always been very close to my mom growing up. And so I think that the way she's always been so nurturing is something I feel like reflected onto me growing up. And I think I'm a very nurturing person just naturally. And I think I learned that from her. And so that's something that I will always care. I would always think of my mom every time I find myself in a moment where I know that I'm nurturing something, someone, lo que sea. I always think of my mom because I'm like, this is how she'll live on because someday la doñita no va a estar aquí, right?
Yeah.
And so, I think of my mom and a huge shout out to all the moms out there who are
so much.
You don't have to be nurturing because you don't always have to be the whole definition of like a gentle mom. You can be those kinds of mom who show like tough love. Shout out to
that's valid.
Yeah, that's valid. So
as long as you are there for your children, you feed them, you give them the most basic necessities,
you support them.
Exactly. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we want to take the time right now and actually say
we want a 1 minute silence. A prayer for the mother.
That's right. No. We actually want to take the time right now to say that this episode is dedicated to all the mothers out there. All the mothers out there who have put in the work. All the mothers out there who have sacrificed so much of their time.
Yeah.
And not just mothers, but I want to also dedicate this episode to everyone who no longer has their mother.
Yeah.
Everyone who doesn't have their moms. This is this episode is dedicated to you también because I can't think of a time or a moment where my mom is not here with us.
Yeah.
And I know it's a part of life, pero it's tough to go through something, especially when it's unexpected. And with this episode, we're going to have those memories live on in many different ways, right? By saying crazy, funny Yo Momma jokes.
That's right, of course.
So even con las doñitas that aren't here with us, up there, they're listening to these Yo Momma So Fat jokes. And I know
they're cracking up.
They're cracking up. Exactly. I don't know about you guys. Tell me genuinely your guys' experience with this, but I remember, and I'm going to use my grandpa right now just for
Shout
example.
out.
I remember when I was younger, yo le preguntaba stuff on my grandpa about his like personal life growing up. And I remember I would ask stuff like, how did you meet my grandma?
Yeah.
Or stuff like, how many girlfriends did you used to have?
Oh.
Dang, you're really getting in his
You
business.
got personal.
And then I remember always being like, mijo, más respeto por favor a tu abuelo. And so I was always kind of shut down to ask those questions. Did you guys ever was this ever a taboo thing for you guys to ask deep personal questions like that to like your elders or anything like that?
I guess
I never did.
To be like, don't be disrespectful. Like, don't ask too personal. Like,
right?
Deep.
Okay.
I guess I've heard that before.
I remember always being shot down to like, really ask those questions. But I think those questions are important to ask because now as I got older, and I'm using my grandpa as an example, I've asked him like, hey, how many hoes you got? How many hoes did you used to get? Like, be for real, You get bitches, grandpa? You for real? Like, you got bitches or what? And you would be surprised at what he would smirk on. He'd be like, one or two. And I'm like, okay, my guy, okay. Now that I say, hey, how'd you meet my grandma? He tell me his whole life story or anything like that. Now I use my grandpa as an example because, with this Mother's Day episode, I think a lot of us don't really know who our mothers are.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the last time for anybody, you sat down with your mom? It's Mother's Day, so we're going to talk about moms. your mom or your female maternal figure and like got to know them
as
people. And I don't think we're starting to do that until we're older now. Remember my mom was telling us that story that she was an accountant?
Yeah. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Like,
like, what
you
the
had a life before me?
No, for
And
real.
she was like,
You mean you weren't just a mother before me?
you mean your name's not mom? And remember she was telling us because she was using like at the time the most advanced technology they had was the electric typewriter.
Yeah.
And how her, do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
And she was an accountant and a bookkeeper and everything. And I was like,
Damn, bro.
oh my gosh. She's like, yeah. And she was like, I've always been a numbers person. And I was like,
What?
What?
I know. My mom
That's
told me that she
wild.
used to work at Pollo Feliz.
Sick.
no way.
Yeah.
Chica, unos buenos pollos, dude.
And right now, let's go ahead and take advantage, you guys. If you use the promo code right now and order online or through this phone number, use Los Brownies Podcast as a promo code, you will get 68 free piernas de pollo from Pollo Feliz.
That's right. And if you put in this code right here, then you get 69 free pieces of tortilla.
Oh,
Yo
nice.
Momma.
No, promo code Yo Mama.
Yo Mama.
We-
Your mother.
Justin, Craig is letting us know. Yeah, Craig is letting us know right now. Promo code change from Los Brownies to Yo Mama.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead.
Craig does.
Take advantage now.
All right. Yes, he's informing us that the code does work indeed. He just tried it.
Oh,
He just tried it.
Craig is hitting me again. Craig said, for legal reasons, we cannot say that anyone or anything sponsored us because we're nowhere near that kind of level. And big majority of the United States do not know we exist. Okay, I see.
Okay. My apologies.
Sorry, Craig.
Okay, and he's saying right now, don't repeat that out loud and don't let the audience know. It'll be embarrassing.
Yes. I also hear him saying, please be quiet. Shut up. Stop talking. Oh, I think he means us. Okay, my bad. My bad.
My bad, you guys. Anyways.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Like, our parents have a life. And I mean, that makes sense. Like, why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just interesting.
Yes.
You'd be really surprised with what you can learn
Yeah.
from your mom if you sit down and ask them like, "Hey, mom, how'd you
You
meet?
get to know her.
Mom? Hey, mom, how'd you meet dad?" And then she was like, "You know what, mijo? ¿Sabes qué, mijo? Una historia muy larga." Imagine, dude, they're like, "Mom, oh no, my microphone. Can you still hear me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I accidentally unplugged myself. No worries, my friends. I'm still here. I'm still here on the race, all right? We're here.
You have ears?
I have ears.
You
Okay.
mean you have the other ear?
Just imagine. You're like, Mom, I have a question. How'd you meet Dad? And then she's like, pues fíjate, mijo, que cuando yo... Dude.
Imagine.
No, de tío cagado, dude. Anyways. Yeah. You know,
So
if
this is a message, sit down and talk to your mom or your maternal figure and be like,
Yes.
hey.
No, honestly, you'd be surprised. Like, maybe you might even find out, okay, like your mom was like kidnapped by your dad or something. You know?
That's starting to like come out at loose, and that is something that happened a lot. Which
Dude, that's like
your
my
21-year-old
grandma's story.
dude, your 21-year-old grandparent kidnapping your 14-year-old girlfriend.
Joanna's grandma nos platicó her whole story and how her husband, who is no longer with us,
Circuncisión.
That was-
¿Cómo?
Circuncisión was his name.
how would you say that in English?
Circumcision.
How do you guys call him for short?
Other call it cut.
Little cut.
Yes, so I did want to mention I do, like we were saying, like I do want to give a big shout out to my mom. I have
shout out.
another memory that before going to school, she would always put my clothes in the dryer so that they could be warm by the time I woke up, and I would like put them on
Sick.
because I'd go outside and it was cold.
Yeah.
I love my mom so much, but I also want to give
Like,
a
but that's a
shout out.
fucking hater.
No.
But I want to give a quick shout out to my older sister, actually.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah, because I know it's very common in our culture that the older sibling is always seen as like the second mom.
Yeah.
And so I do want to take a quick moment. Right now, my sister is a mom, but I still want to give her flowers for everything she did to raise me. Because she was there when my mom wasn't.
Yeah.
So I do want to say that thank you so much for cooking all those burnt breakfasts, all those burnt huevitos, because thanks to you, I learned
just cereal.
I learned how to make my own breakfast. So shout out for the motivation you gave me.
All those burnt chicken nuggets. Yeah.
She did it on purpose. It was trial and error. She's like, this is how not to do it
That's
for the next time.
So I did want to kind of mention that a little bit. I found it interesting as I was doing a little bit of research of why is it that in our culture, in other cultures as well, but especially in our culture, like why is it that the older sibling always takes this mother role? And especially if that older sibling is a woman.
Yeah.
And it's this thing called familismo, and it's also known as familialism.
Sick.
And it's just something that emphasizes the support, the attachment, the dedication, and loyalty to your family. And it's kind of like in our culture, we don't necessarily put our elders, like our grandparents, into a senior home.
Yeah.
They always just like live with us until they die.
Yeah.
And so it's that same concept, and it's just perpetuated in our older siblings as like they take care of their younger siblings. So I found that very interesting, and I just wanted to share that.
Do you guys ever think like, what are you gonna do once you're like old? Because we don't have kids,
and you don't have younger siblings.
And I don't have younger siblings.
I have younger siblings, and I feel like I have to be that mother role too.
No. Wow, I think we're on a whole different page.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, what if like when I'm old, like I don't have kids right now, and low key, like okay, like if my parents get old, I
got excited.
Oh, we got out your
sorry.
fucking water, dude.
You want to share?
Did you guys see in the video the little amount of pathetic spit I got? You water? No, just
At least you got some, okay?
No, I knew it was gonna be a little. I'm just fucking with you.
No, low key for me, if like once my parents, like they're not working and they need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I personally don't have an issue doing that or thinking of doing that personally, right?
Yeah.
Because we grew up with our grandpa always around because that's what my parents were doing.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, dude? Both our parents were the ones that took majority responsibility for their parents. So my mom taking care of her parents majority of the time. My dad taking care of his parents majority of the times. Now these suckers had siblings. We can go ahead and talk a little bit about it, but we won't. But those of you that know, right? They got the short end of the stick. I'll just say that.
At times,
you know? And so for me, I feel like I will take care of my parents, and that's fine. That's fine. But then you know what I think? When I'm old,
Who's gonna
take care of me? I don't want to be in no fucking senior home. I don't want to be government property. Are you kidding me?
You know who's gonna take care of me when I get old? I'm gonna be in my house, and the person that's gonna take care of me is a fucking nurse I hire because I'm saving a lot of money from my retirement.
I don't know. You see, even that, dude, like, you know?
I'm gonna qualify for Medicaid. Hopefully, maybe there won't be such a thing. But that's my plan for now. Who knows? You know, I'll let you guys know.
Check back in 40 years.
Who's gonna take care of me? The fucking nurse I'm gonna pay money to take care of me and wipe my ass.
That's kind of scary, though. That's kind of scary for me.
That sounds lonely, to be honest.
I know.
Really?
No,
I'm scared to be alone.
That doesn't sound. You guys gonna be together?
Well, I mean, like with
What if I die first?
No. He's gonna die.
Yeah,
first.
I'm leaving first.
At this rate, right?
I'm sorry to tell you that. Yeah.
Damn, that I need an exit plan.
Have you guys ever thought about like all your siblings who's gonna die first?
Yes. I used to think when I was younger, like I'm the last one to go because I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
I see my eating habits, and I think I'm about to deuce
You're
out.
on the fast track.
Dude. Yeah, dude. For real, I got the Disney fast. I got the Disney fast pass, dude.
You're in the lightning lane.
You're the lightning lane to hell.
No, honestly, yeah. So at this point,
I think I'm gonna be the second one to die.
who do you think is gonna be the first one? Me or me?
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna be the first one to die?
If you don't change, bitch, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then you think our older sister?
And then I think I'm gonna die, and then our older sister's gonna die. Cause
no, yeah,
she also the food that she obtains in prison is also just substantially better than the kind of crap we eat here every single day.
Yeah, it's
That's
nutritionally dense.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The meal she has in the area that she is located is a lot healthier than the crap we have here. And
Yeah.
there's also a lot of like restrictions on what you can and cannot eat. And that particular place takes their health very serious. So if she continues to live there,
She'll be good.
yeah, she'll be
chilling.
She'll be chilling for a while.
What about you? Have you ever thought like, which one of my siblings is the first one to go?
Oh, dude, honestly, me.
Oh
think?
shit!
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Really? Well, actually,
What if you two die at the same time?
You know what, dude? I saw
like Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
No, I saw a picture of.
You guys don't have to stab each other. I'll do it.
I just saw a picture of like some sort of graveyard. Okay, one side was, it was separated by a fence.
Yeah.
And on one side, it was like some sort of religion that they believed in. And the other side, it was a different religion. And there was a couple. And in between the fence, their graveyard was built higher than the fence. And then they put two hands holding each other like that. Because they weren't allowed to be buried in the same cemetery. Because they had different religious views.
That's wild.
I know. But I thought it was really cute because
cute.
they put the little hands,
Yeah.
Anyways, they're down there rotten.
Yeah.
They're rotting it up with the worms.
Yeah. We're having a better time than them.
If it were up to me, dude, I don't need no casket. Don't bury me in a casket.
No,
dude.
please burn me.
I was gonna
Not
say,
alive, please.
Yeah, you
Not
gotta
alive.
specify.
Yeah.
You gotta specify. Yeah. Honestly, for me, just throw me to the fucking sharks. But I heard that's illegal. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do
That's
that.
fucked up.
Well, yeah, if there's one
Who's
way.
gonna find out.
Okay. In an illegal way, something that would be considered illegal, like let's just consider it like no laws are in effect here. If you can be, once you're dead, what's a way that you'd be like, you know what, no laws are taking in place right now? Like, this is the way I want to be fucking taken out. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just throw me to the sharks. Or if you want to be really dramatic, have my body laying there, with clothes on, please. Please don't abuse my dead body. And put some little flowers and then like light me up on fire and then like throw me in the ocean and just see my little body go away.
Oh, that sounds like the movie Beowulf or something like that.
What that
Beowulf?
Beowulf? Yeah, you know which
You know
one?
what that is?
They
Yeah,
literally
like the
they put him in
super
a
hyper realistic cartoon.
yeah.
Yeah, that movie
They
tripped me out.
put him in like a boat and then they lit the boat on fire and the dude
like
was
the
like
Vikings.
Yeah, there you go, like Vikings.
the Vikings used to do it. Shout out to the
Okay,
Vikings, dude.
okay.
If you're listening, what's up?
Hinga dinga durgan for all the Vikings out there. What about you?
You speak the Viking language.
Honestly, it's not even like illegal, but I think I just want to be like turned into a tree.
Oh, sick.
Like
shit.
turn me into a tree.
Can you? Is that possible?
You can
It's
also
possible.
turn someone into a diamond.
Oh,
a
that's
diamond.
true. That's true.
Yeah. Watch
That'd
me
be kind
bling
of sick.
bling. Oh.
You know, I feel like if I were to go in any way, and there's no laws, think about it, right?
Okay.
And I personally, I don't want to be buried. I don't want to be buried, and I'm not sure if I ever want to be burnt. Once I'm dead or anything like that.
Oh no, babe,
Cremated.
those are the only options.
I
Oh
know.
my God.
So hold on.
You want to be cut up in carnitas?
You want to be taxidermied.
Although
It's not wet.
you're about halfway there with what I was
shit.
thinking.
You want to be mummified?
No. I want to be when you
Frozen.
go when you go to Disneyland
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you go to the haunted mansion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that part where it's like the building looks like it's stretching,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you're looking up at the screen.
Yeah.
Y luego sale a body hung.
That's you.
I want to be a prop.
Nice.
Make me a prop.
Like in Pirates of the Caribbean, how there's one skull that's like real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Never mind. Scratch that. Put me as a taxidermied
in
prop
Pirates
in
of the
Pirates
Caribbean.
Yeah. That's
That's
the way.
cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I
One
wanna
of the
go there too.
pirates.
Yeah. I
Or
think so.
maybe-
The one that gets stabbed?
Put me an animatronic taxidermied.
Oh my
Lord.
God. Oh
They're gonna
my
put you in
God.
Chuck E.
Yeah, I know,
Cheese.
dude.
Wait. Say that again.
Write that shit down,
Write this
please.
shit down right now. Put it in my will.
For real. Nice.
That's crazy.
Anyways, happy Mother's Day.
For real.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay,
everybody.
so guys, I want to say something before we finish off anything.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever? This is back to the whole mothers thing.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of something referred to as the second shift?
I have.
The
Yes.
second, yeah, like at work?
No.
Not at work. Technically, it's a sort of responsibility, but in sociological terms,
I've never heard of it, actually.
a second shift. You never heard of a second shift?
No.
What do you think a second shift would sound like in a sociological term?
Well, second shift in the workplace is someone who works the second shift.
Right.
Like
Now
2
use that
jobs.
context clue. Referring to a mother. What do you think that means?
Is it they're being a mom is like a second job?
Exactly. There you go.
You got it,
Yeah.
Jeffy.
Nice. Good job. For that, you get a free decapitation. No,
Good, because I've been saving so much money. I'm gonna save my money.
That's something I want to bring up because as much as, and I'm going to repeat this often in our podcast, as much as we are a comedy podcast,
We're a serious one too. Every single day, because we are brown Mexicans and Mexican Americans. Every day we are forced to live through, it's just part of our reality. We have to include a lot of stuff that's happening in the real world, whether it's some sort of discrimination, whether it's some sort of like patronizing going on to the community, and shit like that. It's just part. We can ignore it all we want, but it's part of our reality. It's what we live, and so this is we got to bring this shit up. And I want to talk about something that's it's referred to as the second shift, and this is something that refers to women. But mothers, to be specific, right? And so mothers, exactly what you said, Jesse, right? There's this thing called the second shift, and imagine a mother who has her personal job, and then she goes home to work her second shift, which is cleaning the house, taking care of the kids,
Cooking,
feeding the kids, feeding the husband, taking care of the husband, cleaning the house. Did I say that already?
You can
Still,
say it again,
it's a
dude.
fucking drag,
It's all
right?
the household
yeah.
duties.
And so I'm big on like, dude, it's just cleaning, man. Like, there's no gender to this. It's just cleaning.
Yeah.
No seas puerco. Clean.
Yeah. It's like washing the dishes. I always hear like, I fight with men a lot about this. So shout out if I've ever fought with you. But I always say like, ¿qué te cuesta lavar un traste? And they're like, well, I work. And they're like, okay, but taking care of kids is also a lot of work.
Yes.
And let's say the woman also works. So like you said, they have to come home to their second shift. And it's like, the least you can do is like at least help with the dishes.
Yeah. And
At least every other day, share the duties or something. And I always get, or help cooking. And I always get like, well, some of the best chefs are men. And I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with it? There's a huge difference between what you do at work. That's great. You could be the best chef in the world. You can be a shitty husband for not helping your spouse.
Right.
Because cooking every single day takes a lot of work. And cooking at home, cooking at work, whatever. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. But
I don't want to, but before I lose my train of thought.
yeah.
So back to the second shift, right? Now, for my men out there who are thinking, dude, you know what? Like, I am the breadwinner in the family, and you know, she just stays home and takes care of the kids, and I'm the one working at home, and I have to go home. The last thing I want to do is clean the fucking diaper. The last thing I want to do is clean the house. The last thing I want to do is cook my food. That's why she's there. If you're a man who thinks, hey, you know what? I work and she stays at home, and you're like, it's a fair thing.
Right.
There's actually a lot of studies, you guys, that show it's technically a little unfair because you work, and a lot of the times people in those positions, they come home and not necessarily because they're neglecting these other duties, right? Pero those duties usually are relied on a mother. And let's just say the mom does not even have a job. This, what she's doing at home, the house, the kids, the husband, that is a 24/7 job. When a man, and this is only a specific situation, right?
Yeah.
Where you do have those men who are like, and of course these are heterosexual experiences también, right? These are cisgender experiences. That's all we've lived, and that's all we can speak for. So that's all we're talking about. And so if you find yourself in a position like that, just know that whatever 10 to 12 hour shift you're working, whatever it is you're working in, is tough as fuck. I'll give you that. That's tough. No one is telling you it's not. It is a difficult thing. But also acknowledge that whatever she's doing at home is also tough. And the reality is that she's not doing a 10 to 12 hour shift. She's doing a 24 hour shift. A 24 hour shift. And so, por eso, I've always been an advocate in my own household. Que my dad's a huge... he's the breadwinner. My mom stays at home y todo eso. Obviously, we're not kids anymore. But occasionally, I tell my dad, I'm like, yo, bro, pick up your dish. If you're not going to wash it, okay, I get it. At least meet her halfway. Take the fucking dish to the dishwasher. Not to the dishwasher, okay? We ain't got it like that. We ain't got it like that.
We ain't got no damn
Take
dishwasher.
It to the sink.
Yeah.
Bro, rinse it. Pa' que no se seque. Y ande my mom batallando ahí,
Yeah.
And so, of course.
And that's cool. That's a really cool mentality. And I wish there were more. I'm not saying there are zero men like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm already going to hear it. But I wish more men were like that. I think, I think that's fair.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I saw something, and before you guys were going to say something, my bad, but I saw something, and I don't want to forget. I saw a little 5-second video on TikTok, because I was taking a dump. Of course, I sharded. I had to go quick. And I was only there for business. And I saw a quick little video. It was some guy who was openly gay, talking about his experience being a gay man. And he said something that I was like, whoa, whatever this is it. What if we don't have enough research on this? He said that other men don't hate gay men. Like, those men that are like, hey,
those homophobes?
No, yeah.
Oh, I know
he said other men don't hate gay men. They hate femininity.
Yeah, and they low-key hate women.
And I think about my experiences. I'm a man.
That's so mind-blowing.
Look, I'm a man. I'm a cisgendered man, right? And not once in my life have I been gay. And if I was, who cares?
Literally, who cares?
Oh, that's right. I'm a very closeted gay man.
That's right.
For those
wondering.
I'm a very, very closeted gay man. And
shout out to Norm Macdonald.
That's right. Shout out, man. And so, with my experience, I've always been a very flamboyant. If I haven't shown it here, maybe I'm not comfortable yet, but I will. I will. Well, especially when you see me talking bien doñita, así como que cuando hablo así como cuando hablo así, como que me sale bien rico, hasta me gusta, no voy a mentir. Anyways, right? And I've always been so open to do shit like that. And just shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And I've gotten shit for being this way when I'm not a gay man. But when I express my femininity in that way, all of a sudden there's a problem. And I'm like, what if it's not really the issue with gay men or gay women? What if the issue is just with femininity and fucking hating women?
Mm-hmm. Damn, that really blew my mind, and I believe that. I used to think people hated gay people because it was like a religious thing, or like they found it unnatural, like big homophobes, like that's their argument, awful argument, but that's what it is.
Yeah, that it's always like religion. It's against God.
It's against God. It's not what the Bible says. It's unnatural. Or that's how I was raised. That's such a lame ass excuse for like
like you're so close minded, you can't think for yourself. You can't come up with your own thoughts, your own conclusions.
Oh, she's eating.
Leaving no crumbs.
Oh, give me some. I want some.
Oh, are those some wings? So I always hear these lame ass comments of why people are so homophobic. But it never occurred to me to femininity.
Yeah. And even like with the excuse that they use about the Bible. Did you know that the Bible has been changed many times?
It has.
Including the part where you shall not lay with another man, which is what they use as an excuse to be homophobic. It was actually before it said that, it used to say you shall not lay with another...
With a child.
With a child.
God damn.
And this was
think about that.
This was a man-made change that they decided to make in like the Vatican or wherever in Italy that they are in charge of.
Comic-Con. Yeah.
That's right. That's
They
right.
made Bible
Sorry about
change-
that.
Yeah, they made the Bible changes down in San Diego in Comic Con.
Yeah.
They do it live every day.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
show.
It's
yeah.
so slick.
Now, if you guys are wondering,
Or
hey,
in LA, they do DragCon too.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
If you guys are wondering, hey, where are they getting these facts from?
Trust us, bro.
No, besides that, when in college, I've had professors. I've taken a lot of. I've taken a lot of religious philosophy classes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were very horny for religion for a while. Like he really enjoyed taking these religious classes.
Well, it's because it wasn't.
Very
It
interesting.
wasn't
'cause
just
they're not all Western religions.
exactly, exactly. I'm not just learning about Christianity, Catholicism, Jehovah Witnessism, shit. I don't fucking know, right?
Judaism.
But I'm also learning Judaism.
Taoism.
Hinduism,
Have you heard of a religion called Wicca?
Taoism.
Yes.
Wicca's like considered like a dark magic sort of religion, but it's a religion. La Santa Muerte, Santeria,
It's a
etc. Right?
religion. Yeah.
And so these courses, these classes that I would take, I thought was really cool because the professors I had were professors who have done a lot of work and research. And, I think it's cool because by me, it's like they did the dirty work for me to learn this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I have studied deep into a lot of religions and philosophy, just information with shit like that. And I love that shit because I get to learn about a lot of different ones, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I remember learning that fucking shook my guts
To the core.
is exactly that, is that the Bible has had a lot of man-made changes to fit into more what they would consider modern.
Yeah.
But según one of the more OGs,
Yeah.
The OG Bible.
had stuff like, for example, one should not lay with a child, which was later changed to one should not lay with another man.
Yeah.
Which was
So
like,
you
whoa,
can
what the
lay.
fuck?
But you can lay with a child then.
Well,
because all the priests were child molesters.
and it's disgusting.
Oh my
bro.
God, I was joking, but you guys are.
No, it's
No,
true.
You guys
for
are
real.
proving me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
and isn't the Bible man-made in general? Like, aren't all these religions man-made? Like, they don't just out of nowhere.
Technically, and you guys, these are the facts. Technically, it's only considered in a way man-made is because it was translated from its original language to what we know now as English.
Okay.
And so the raza, whenever you translate, this is no shade to the Bible, if you're
I'm just curious.
It's just
like, I'm just curious. Trust me, if I wanted to drag the Bible,
it's kinda like-
I would have.
It's kind of like one of the professors, I remember this stood out to me a lot because homeboy dijo que, the Bible is a translation of the original language. I forget the name of the original language, pero the first translation was in German to then,
work.
which was, shout out to Martin Luther.
Shout out to the Germans.
Martin Luther is the dude who translated to German.
Yeah, not to be confused with Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, no, different person.
This different guy.
And after they translated in German, right? The whole point of that is so that way it's open for more people to follow the religion.
Yeah.
To then other languages it was being translated to other languages. Now, if you compare the English Bible version to the original, it's like when you speak English, there's a lot of words that you can't always fully translate to Spanish.
Right.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's the same thing. Imagine the original language being translated not just to English, sino que it's being translated from the one that was already translated.
Okay. Well, let's go back to that original
It's the
document.
telephone game.
Almost.
It really is. Let's go back to that original document before even being translated.
Yeah.
That original document did not just out of nowhere.
Right,
Someone
right.
had to write it.
That I can't even recall as far as that. Pero anyways,
We
mean,
went on
Mother's
a
Day.
whole different tangent.
Mother's Day.
Todas las doñitas are gonna be mad.
I know.
I know.
For real. Oh my God. And then remember I just told you yesterday?
Yes.
And we be it's all fun and games until you
Until-
bring up the devil or Jesus, and my mom's like, mijo, con eso no se juega, mijo. Oh shit, dude.
No te burles. I remember one time, I don't know if I told this story here before. I probably have, so my bad. But I remember one time I told my mom that we're talking about Jesus, and I was like genuinely curious about Jesus. And I was telling my mom, what if because Jesus turned, I think I did tell this story. Jesus turned water into wine.
Uh-huh.
And my mom was like, see, because he has superpowers. I'm like, or hear me out. ¿Qué tal if he was a magician? And she almost slapped me right in the
Con
face.
eso, mija, con eso nunca se juega.
And she's like, ¿Cómo vas a decir eso? No es cierto. And then I showed her a video of a man that he turned water to milk. And I was like, ¿Y esto? And she's like, no sé. So, I just
Well,
wanna say
this is not a
wine,
mother
so-
slancha. This is a good Mother's Day. This is a good Christian Mother's Day episode, all right?
That's right. A good Catholic Mother's Day episode. So, feliz Día de las Madres a todas las doñitas.
Craig is signaling us real quick. Before we leave, you guys, I just want to say to, take the time, ask your mom some questions about her,
Yeah.
get to know her, because a lot of the times, you guys, I feel like our moms don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
And
they
so-
make being a mother their whole personality, their whole way of living, that they do
lose
forget
it.
about themselves.
They
Yeah.
lose themselves. And
Yeah.
if you're a mother, if you're a young mother out there, I think it's very important. Giving mother tips. No, but I think it's very important to take care of yourself as well.
Yeah.
Become a person, have your own thoughts and ideas, and go hang out with your girlfriends. Go hang out with your friends. Have a life. Don't let mothership be everything that it consumes you, because one day your kids won't need you. So what are you going to do then? That's what I think.
And that's
a tough pill to swallow.
There is a tough pill to swallow. And we say that a lot. We like to
We
use
say that with love.
We
Yeah.
do.
Because we do care about you
Yeah.
guys, and we want you
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of women who give themselves so much to motherhood that now their children don't need them, and they feel empty, lost. They feel like it's not
Yeah.
even worth living for them anymore because they can't be moms. And I'm like, if these particular mothers had a hobby, or they worked, or they hung out with their friends, or they did other stuff. I'm not saying completely neglect their kids. That's not what I'm saying. But just take a little time for yourself, and it'll be worth it in the future, I think.
we like to use our own personal experiences to come up with a lot of the topics. And when we bring up topics like this with like our moms, we hope they relate también with some of your guys' moms, because I feel like, if our moms can use the same tactics to fucking threaten us, the same tactics to wake us up, the same tactics to, love and apapacharnos with an overwhelmingly amount of love, or maybe not a lot at all. And so we speak on our experience, hoping que it relates también. And so we've seen it happen multiple times, right? Where, moms kind of get lost in the sauce,
Yeah.
They get lost in the sauce, and they're all about being moms. And a lot of the times, they're at a point right now, sometimes, where they're still or about to start a journey on discovering who they are, right? And so let's be patient with them.
Yeah.
Let's love them. Let's appreciate them. And let's acknowledge them and listen to them, you guys.
Yeah.
So-
Y sabes que otra cosa que no dejemos, otra cosa que nos olvidó. Shout out to all the dads. I know it's not their moment, but there are some people who maybe had never grew up with any sort of feminine role model. So the only thing they had was like their dad. And shout out to them too, if that's your
That's
case.
true. That's true. Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to them.
Don't worry, we're gonna have a Father's Day episode too, and when we do,
Yeah.
we're gonna get to the nitty gritty with that shit.
That's right.
So, okay, Craig is already signaling us from back there. In fact, he's already munching into the dinner that our
hot Cheetos.
our sponsorship Pollo Feliz brought.
That's right. Our
Yeah,
69.
exactly. We used the promo
Carnitas de
code.
pollo.
Did you? And so with that, you guys, we're gonna leave you, and hit us up. Let us know what's up. Did you like this episode? You didn't? You're like, hey, you know what? Stick to the comedy, you fucking losers. I don't want to hear no stupid shit about my mom. I already, anything, right? Let us know. But again, you guys, we appreciate everyone who's been tuning in. Little by little, we're growing. And so we're so excited about that. And we're more excited that we're actually seeing and getting a lot of feedback. In fact, we want to go eat today, and someone came out of the restaurant. They're like, huge fan of the podcast, guys.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell, dude? So shout out to that person if you know who we are. And so, yeah, you guys, shout out to Santa Ana. Shout out to mothers. Shout out to the
you.
raza. Shout out to you. Y con eso nos despedimos. Remember, you can find us on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts. You can find us at Lowe's Brownies Podcast. If you haven't subscribed to us, you guys, go ahead and do it. It would really mean a lot. Mm-hmm. It really would mean a lot. So again, thank you. Once again, I'm Cheeto.
I'm Joanna.
And I'm Jessie.
And we are...
Los Brownies.
Yo Momma So Fucking Fat.
Mi madre querida, mujer admirable, yo hoy quiero presumirla. 1,000,000 de gracias al Todopoderoso por haberme dado como madrecita.